Hello, world of the crazies. We've got some facts and realities to manifest here. Well, first of all, I know the hashtag didn't work or the thing didn't work to link. Hashtags seem to only work from the PC, as nobody seemed to do it from the phone. So we're just going to turn the camera around. Not going to invite guests. Not yet, but we got some stuff to look at. I saw this not too long ago.
Dear Nova, I truly wish I could give you my set of eyes and put them into yours so you could see how much of a cool, wonderful person you are.
She really loves you.
Every day in pure bliss and joy because of how much I love watching you. Anything you do, I'll take content to it because of how much of an amazing person you are to me.
I would call that real devotion right there. God damn it, broke again. Stupid stand.
Dear Nova, I truly wish I could give you my set of eyes and put them into yours so you could see how much of a cool, wonderful person you are.
Did it again?
I watch your content every day in pure bliss and joy because of how much I love watching you.
How do I get out of that? Oh, here we go. Okay. Well, that's the person. I'll let you guys, I don't know, can I zoom in or something? No, I can't zoom in, but you can look at it while I mix my next drink. Well, just keep your eyes on that. It's like this person is on Discord, has a Discord group, and there's the link. So right there, that's the link to the Discord. And that's the address to the individual on TikTok. So we are going to support this. Even though this person kicked me out of the group for no reason, for actually supporting Nova by providing the Etsy shop in the art section of the Discord, I get kicked out. I would say somebody is a troll. Somebody on the leadership team is a troll. So we're going to expose this so that Nova knows what he's getting into should he join this server. That we got to figure out who the hell the troll is that kicked me out. So
Dear Nova,
okay.
When will you notice me? I really love all of your content, but one of the main things that catches my eye are the rip it or clip it videos. When will you do more? I'm planning to make some myself too, possibly. Dear Nova, when will you notice me? I really love all of your content.
Yeah. Hey, if she wants Nova to notice her, the best way to do that is through me. I actually have gotten his attention several times. So it would probably be best to have me around and actually mail something to him that has the address of this group. So you want Nova in your group, best way is through Sockness, the president.
Hello, everyone. This is going to be kind of a serious post.
Yeah.
First of all, reposting Nova's content to make fun of him is not okay. He has the right to put watermarks.
Yeah, and it's not okay to post his content.
Secondly, this should be obvious. It is not okay to make fun of him. It is not okay to stalk him in real life and show up at his house. And you people try to justify this by saying it's his fault which even if it was all true, this does not give you the right to stalk people and show up at their house. And there's about 20 commentary channels where all they do is just make videos making fun of Nova and making thousands of dollars off of it. This is sick. How do you not feel wrong for this? Don't you guys have anything else you can do with your lives instead of watching someone for 8 hours a day and hoping on their downfall?
Yeah, pretty much. I am probably the only person who is even able to stand up to these freaking trolls because I've done it numerous times and for numerous other people. Well, at least 2 others with major actions, and a few other, and maybe I don't know about 2 more after that. With, I don't know, maybe some minor actions, I offered my assistance in battling the trolls. But I am the only one here that knows how to actually battle these motherfuckers. So
it's going to take me a lot of courage to make this post.
Yeah.
I'm doing it anyway.
Do it.
Nova.
Show your love, honey. Show your love.
I love you so much. You are cute, amazing, smart.
Show him how much you love him.
She was just admirable. I watch you for hours just wishing I could be with you. We can be together forever. We should be together forever.
And you should. You belong together.
Making this video. I love you, Nova. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. I really mean it.
You two are so made for each other. I'll even buy you a plane ticket to meet him in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I'll buy you the freaking plane ticket. Well, it'll probably take me some time to save up for it, but damn, I will buy you the plane ticket. I'll do it. I'll facilitate you and Nova meeting up. I'll facilitate that. I'll do it. I will do it. I'll forego buying a sofa for my apartment and use that money for a plane ticket for you and Nova to meet up. It's like, you should definitely visit Idaho. You should spend the night in that house with the dog and Mama. Yeah, there's Mama Nova and there's Nova Doggy. I don't even remember the dog's name anymore. It hasn't been in a video in a while. But there's dog and there's Mama. So yeah, I will facilitate that. Because I want to see Nova happy.
I just wanted to come on here and say, join the NovaOnline worshipping server today. And you all know I love Nova in a very, very strong way. That comes with me having the very, very strong urge to defend him against these bad people. But I can't do it alone. We as Nova Stars need to defend him from these bad people.
Yeah, we're all Nova Stars here. It's like, damn, I joined that server and I showed my praise. And, you know, the crazy shit is I can't figure out why I got kicked out, but it seemed to be right after I posted a link to the Etsy shop that he has for the Nova Cord bracelets. You know, there must be a troll in there in the hierarchy of that group. Because why would someone kick me out over sharing Nova's actual Etsy shop, the same place where I bought my bracelet from? And let me go get it. It is... Actually, let me put it on my wrist so you guys can see that I actually do own the French onion soup bracelet that he named it that because of the colors that he put on it. So let me get this thing on. It's like, I don't have 3 hands, so I gotta... Damn, it does not want to get on. Nope. What the hell? Yeah, this clip. Well, let me show you the French onion soup bracelet. It was on his shop. And there it is on my wrist. Well, nobody's going to wear these things 24 hours a day. I also got a My Little Pony one from a convention in 2019 also, but I don't wear that one either. But this one's the My Little Pony that I bought from a guy at a BronyCon. But this one is special. See, there it is. It was on his shop. Let me go pull up the shop itself. I'll show you. Let me see if it's still on there. Let me show if it still shows past sales. Because that's the shop. That is the actual shop. There's, of course, the one thing I need to load does not load. Okay, why can't I load past sales? What the hell? Oh my God. He literally joined it on my birthday last year. Fuck. He joined it on my birthday. And the crazy thing is, I can't fucking view the past sales. That is not good that I can't see the past sales. But you can look it up. It was mentioned when this was mentioned on the Q Farms. The French onion soup bracelet was mentioned. I think it was on Q Farms mentioned it. And that's how I found out, and that's when I bought it. I got it within 12 hours of the listing. So yeah, that is the actual shop. It sucks I can't view the past records, which sucks. 37 positive, 1 neutral, 1 negative. Yeah, there's no way to actually even get to it because I never did get feedback on here, though, which I should have. But there's no way to do it. Yeah, all this stuff's broken, except for the thing I really need to be able to view the past sales. eBay used to let you see past sales.
Leaping Lemur. We will discuss plans on how to fight against these evil people like the Leaping Lemur. We will discuss plans on how to, but I can't do it alone. We as Nova Stars need to defend him from bad people like the Leaping Lemur. We will discuss plans on how to fight against these evil people who harass Nova online. Nova has faced despicable harassment for the last couple of years. It has gotten to a point where we need to stand up and fight together. That is why I'm asking you to join the NovaOnline worshipping server today.
You know what? I did. And I shared the link to the Etsy and I get kicked out for it. Makes me wonder, who the hell is on the administration team of that server? Because there's obviously a troll on there. Because I should be worshipped on there for being so devoted that I am the only member on there who is also willing to show his face and his bracelet at the same time. I am the most devoted to NovaOnline. Or what we call him on this other thing, Gabriel Gage or whatever, on this other server area. On this other link, it says Gabriel Gage. He doesn't seem to use that name anymore. He calls him NovaOnline, but that's what he wants to be called. So Like I can say, I am the most devoted fan of Nova, even above this love-struck girl, because she has not shown her face or the ownership of a genuine Nova cord paracord on her wrist. No, it's on my wrist. There it is. He named this French onion soup, and I bought it because of the connection it has to his past when he worked at that restaurant. So I was like, the one cord I had to have. When he had that release, so he had like, I don't know, he had like 10 cords released. This is the one I had to have because it is iconic. It's an iconic symbol of Nova that he worked at that French restaurant, and he named this one French onion soup. So it was like, yes, I'm going to have it. And there it is. There's the water, there's the onions, and there's the soup in the middle. I think that's what he was thinking when he made this thing. So there it is. French onion soup, please. Greatest Nova cord ever made. Nobody else, unless he makes another one, nobody else is going to have the iconic cord named for the most iconic sound clip ever created of the dude. Nobody else will ever have that claim. It's just like the claim that I have that I own a Sonic Shoe medallion that is, right there. Sonic Shoe golden medallion for the Sonic Shoe Temple Discord that was turned out to be complete bullshit. And that I do own the Sonic shoes that Christian used for an entire year and barely even wore down the soles. I wore them in a pride parade of all places. And I may wear them again. I'm just not sure where. But it looks like I've got a choice to make here. A choice between Nova and Cyrex. Both are in my corner. I am king of the cows, as even Jacoba has proclaimed. So I'm the one that unites, not divides. I am an ally. I am a friend. I'm a beneficiary. I am everything sacred in this game. A little bit of sockness has the power to change the sky to a storm. Turn the sun to a storm, the storm to a sun. Emnie is emnie a la souli jomeel. I am the one with the power. But I'm not about to back down, or would I ever? Okay, how do I get rid of that thing? Yeah, that's all she's got is 5 videos. Let me turn it around. You already seen it, so that's it. We watched all the videos on there, and that was all there is. Yeah, whatever. You guys already know where I live. I don't even care. You guys already know where I live. The thing is, you show up at this place, you have to give your ID. It ain't worth coming up here. Because the building already knows about the trolls and shit. They already know. So it looks like Defender, dumb as shit, We already know who Defender is, so let me show you who Defender is. It was in the Gabriel Gage server. It was in here. It's up here. It's in this area. Here's all the members. I think Latros. Yeah, Latros the Defender. So we got the Defender there. It looks like it's Alice is the one that actually has a crush on Nova. Alice is the one that has a crush on Nova. I don't know who Mustard is. Sentinel doesn't even have an avatar. That may be a troll. Subsonic, pretty much that's a troll as well. These two bottom ones right here, I am 99% that's a troll. 85% that's also a troll. One of those two did the deed. Because if Alice right here had any brains, she'd bring me right back in and be like, hey, President Sockness, can you get me in contact with the great and mighty Nova? Yes, I can. Yes, I can get you in contact with Nova. It would not be very hard for me to do that. All I have to do is send another gift card or order another one of these and start working on that full-length belt that I mentioned on the Discord server. That if I buy 6 of these, it might reach around my waist and I can have, hey, I got a belt of Nova cords that I can wear. That'd be pretty cool to have. It was like, there is no Uncle Diddy in here. There's nobody in here, so full of shit. Should have messaged Latros. Actually, it wasn't Latros, it was that one, but let's turn this around and let's see if we can try to contact her. And of course, it's crap. Die for my gang is what it says in the other part. And it looks like Latros is the one that actually created the server. Given by just how many dots the person has that nobody else seems to have. But I'm guessing Subsonic is actually the troll. Let me show you, because I believe in doxing war criminals like this. So this one is probably the one that actually banned me. Because why would you ban the one person who actually has contacted Nova? It actually doesn't make sense. Sentinels is one mutual server. Could be Mustard. I don't know. I don't know who Mustard is, but it's less likely to be a troll. Because Subsonic, anything to do with Sonic, usually ends up being trolls. But I would like to contact Alice and get to the bottom of the bullshit. I think this whole thing is bullshit to why I'm not in the server anymore. Given that I'm literally the only one who could literally get Nova to join the server if he's willing to join any server. I had a server on standby for this whole plan. One that is 100% unhackable, untouchable. Well, yeah, it's no exceptions really, because I'm not giving anyone power in my server. They would just have to have their own channels within it. But I was more than willing to get Nova to join your server, but at this point, I don't think so. I'm not seeing this server is protected from the trolls, that it may be run by the trolls. I'm probably going to have to send a message to Nova and warn him that that server is corrupted. We've got 3 days. The time it takes for mail to arrive at his house, actually. Because I'm going to write this into an actual snail mail and send it to him and let him know this server is not worth joining because they kicked out the most devout worshipper of all. And you should not join a server like that because you have no protection whatsoever, and you're going to get manipulated to providing lulz to the little cow milkers that are watching and controlling that server. I don't play around. I've been dealing with trolls since Nova was at least 1 or 2 years old, because there is this thing that when I was at a bar in San Francisco, I met a Hollywood nut job, one of those breeders that breed babies for the Hollywood rituals. And me and her apparently had a son. And this was in 2003, very early 2003. My son was sacrificed to Satan in Hollywood. I mean, Pedowood. And a few months later, it turns out Nova pops out of his mother. So I've got this long running theme that Nova may actually be the reincarnation of my son because of my strong connection to protect him from the evil, wickedness, and the guiles of the trolls. And I'm not going to back down. I know you trolls are just going to make up a bunch of lies, saying that I'm going to do to Nova what I want to do to Christian, but I never said anything about Christian being my son. It is an absolute different incident, absolute different situation. Christian is from a past life, and past lives are allowed to mate in new lives and become partners, as they often do on Earth. When reincarnated people reunite in the next life, they often become married. That's the Christian situation. Nova was my son, as I see it. And he actually is most likely my son. He was born within months of my son dying from the satanic Hollywood breeder that birthed him. And then a few months later, Nova is born. My son wasn't a spirit for very long. If at all, actually. The demon I had in my images could be something else. Oh, these people are 100% real. 100% real. Satanic ritual abuse is 100% real in Hollywood. I mean, Pedowood. I need to stop calling it Hollywood because it's not Hollywood. It's Pedowood. They breed kids for evil rituals. They do a lot of demonic things in Pedowood. There's a lot of evil that takes place there. And my son was just a piece of that evil. He was a quarter of that evil from that woman. Yeah, the Native Americans did their shit, but none of it was nearly as bad as what Petalwood does. The stuff they do, the Native Americans couldn't even dream of such evil. Yeah, cannibalism. Anasazi, I think, did cannibalism when their entire society was destroyed by a drought that lasted 1,000 years or 100-year drought. So, the stuff Petalwood does with no drought, no anything, is completely disgusting. Absolute evil. But we do got to stand up against it and know that Nova is our king. You should definitely buy a Nova Cord paracord. And I wish I had a way to get the link from my PC to my phone, but I don't. I have no way to connect the two. There's a crazy shit show between the Native Americans and what Petalwood's been trying. I guess they're trying to top each other up, but Petalwood won a long time ago, maybe in the 1940s, when they started getting truly evil. Yeah, bye-bye. You're in hell, dude. So, I think I'm just going to call this a night. I got my message through that I'm 100% going to defend Nova till the ends of the earth, and I will use my black magic. Emne is emne ala suli jomel. The power of I am, the I am, I of the storm. I will come after the trolls in the most insidious ways. Cyrax has commanded my dark powers. And look what happened to Music Biz Marty when he did. It might have been a couple of years ago, but yeah, I think I can do it again. Look what happened to Music Biz Marty in the Cyrax Nation. Cyrax has no claim at all to that death spell. I'm the one that cast it. I don't care if John finds out that I'm the one that cast the actual death spell that killed Music Biz Marty and put him in the hole, put him in the ground. I do not care. Because I'll do the same thing to John and any other troll. John Horowitz. Call upon the dark powers of the underworld, the overworld. Swirl your fires and shadows, the thunders and lightnings upon him. Destroy his city and crush all that do not bow before me and the Cyrax nation and the eventual coming of the nation of NovaOnline that shall be soon founded in the glory of the mighty Socnician Knights of the Order of St. Francis. I believe your name is Alice, isn't it? One that loves NovaOnline. Your name is Alice. Right? Alice, you make an altar. But how much do you know about the occult? I'm a master of the occult. I crafted my own spells longer than you've been on this earth. I've been crafting black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, and Necronomicon since the year 2000. September 13, 2013. Fire from the sky, death from my hand. All shall bow before me, Jacoba Hitikara. That is what the master said when he came through the flames and the infernos that I set forth for him to pass his message. Goodbye! See you in hell, bitch! You gotta be nice if you wanna be here. But, Alice, I can teach you so much about magic and the occult. If you really want Nova to be your one true love, I've got spells for that. I've got dark powers of the likes of which God himself fears. Because the stuff I know, it's beyond the mortal creation that the humans are aware of. It is primordial power. The very power that created God himself. Well, what do we have here? Hey, it doesn't even load. What the hell? It literally doesn't even load, but yeah, it's not loading. Look, let's go watch something sacred and holy. It's gotta be something. That's a month old. Oh yeah, let me turn the camera around. Yeah, look at that. He's way thinner. I can't believe that's actually Nova in that video. I thought it was somebody else the whole time. It's always like, God damn it, I recognize the junk. I recognize the child teenage beard and the long hair. It's him. It's actually him. That's Nova. Thin as a beanpole. Thin as a beanpole. Yeah. Fucking insane. You know, he might actually be able to keep up with me when it comes to dancing. I'm not sure he actually could keep up with me dancing because that is wildly hot, but he can actually finally move. It's like, God damn, does Alice even know about that video? I don't think she does. She doesn't have a YouTube or anything. She needs a YouTube because we got to communicate and all that stuff. So yeah, me and Nova actually do have to communicate. So I'll give you a few minutes of this while I mix my drink.
And 15 minutes later.
Civilization collapsing.
If people have
Because
been warned a few times before, then their level of sensible reaction goes down.
Did you see that stuff on the news last night? You know, this virus over in Asia? Oh, give me a break. Swine flu, mad cow disease, avian flu, schmata, you know what I mean? Let's go.
It may take a lot of shaking people by their collective lapels to say, look, all those previous messages didn't really come to anything, but this is the big one.
Take very good care of you here, sir.
In the early stages, we haven't got a clue what it is, of course. And what do we do with that person who's suffering from an unknown respiratory disease?
We're going to get him a specialist unit right away.
Be back in a minute.
Person in the more specialist hospital on the other side of the city. Now 2 hospitals are infected, so in no time at all.
Today, alarm is growing as the global flu crisis may be out of control, with reports of hundreds of thousands of cases.
Keep watching. The Great Saltness has to, water the 640 acres of pots.
There certainly is the potential to develop a vaccine. The problem is, will it be prepared quickly enough and in the volume that you need? Probably not.
Those of us who are exposed to viruses that we haven't had any previous experience with have no immunity to that virus.
Now, when you have a virus that humans have never been exposed to before, the human body recognizes this as a completely new protein and then just calls in all the troops. So these victims essentially drown in hemorrhagic fluid in their lungs.
Initially, many people might try to leave the cities.
Hey, Keith. Hey, what's going on?
This might actually be one of the ways that the disease spreads to the countryside.
We're heading to Washington State. So we see you guys later.
All right, be safe.
We don't have very many examples of mass migration that has gone peacefully. It's going to be hard for people to evacuate a small space in a very short amount of time.
I bet you wish that camera's turned the other way around. Oh, sexy boy.
Still trying to maintain critical services, but only a small fraction of people will show up for work. You'll have a shortfall exactly when you need an increase.
Okay, I'm back. Looks like that movie is getting kind of crazy. It's like, oh my God, civilization ending? It's like, damn, I voted for Trump and I voted for civilization continuing. I was like, I know there's a reason why. Nova ain't gonna like me for voting for Trump, but he is gonna like me because I stood up to the freaking trolls and told them all to fuck off. And I ain't afraid of that part because French onion soup, please. I can't do in a high-pitched voice like him. Too manly, but Alice is lucky to have a man like him. Because all she has to do is mold him into whatever she wants. Nova is still like a 13-year-old in an adult body. She can mold him into anything she wants. She can make any man she wants out of him. Me, 42 years old, grumpy as fuck, fought in battles in the Tenderloin, kept my bag despite the possibly, I'm going to say it was definitely Q Farms trolls trying to steal my shit. This nothing ever happened until the fucking Christian shit. And of course, when the Christian shit got heavy, the trolling got heavy, and I believe that's when they tried to steal my bag to get evidence or whatever. And I managed to keep the bag. It's like, nope, you ain't getting this. And I showed them. This one in the side. Yeah, I put that in the side of a few people, but it's this. This is the biggest element of rebellion. And of course, the Sanchu medallion is on my wall in the back there. That's symbol of rebellion. It's a big fuck you to the trolls that don't fuck with Sockness. Yeah, pretty much. Nova has a mighty ally on his side. So does Cyrax, for that matter. Cyrax needs a home. Nova wants to move to LA with his girl. Actually, he needs to know this girl exists. That I can facilitate. I can make sure that Nova knows that Alice exists, because it seems like they haven't connected yet. That is the Sockness promise. The Sockness promise. I am a sorcerer of great power. I do know love magic. No, I don't know who that is. I don't do birthdays and all that crap. That's not my deal. I don't know who Anita is, and since I don't know who that is, I'm not going to say birthdays for that, because I only give birthdays to people I actually personally know, like in physicality, not online. They have to be people in physicality. I'm not going to wish a birthday to Nova. I'm not wishing a birthday to Cyrax. Not wishing a birthday to Christian when the what was it, 28th? Well, he's shit. Whatever. Whenever I'll look it up later, but I'm not wishing birthdays to people I don't physically actually know. Well, I know kitchen magic is a thing. That's like potions and whatnot. Well, yeah, you're the only one here, but there's no such thing as fridge magic. Unless you're trying to preserve the dead or something disgusting in your fridge, like... What the hell? Yeah, there's knocking in my walls. Okay, that works. Well, this isn't exactly a safe space. It is actually far from a safe space. I don't believe in the LGB divorce, the TQIA community. It's not a safe space. This is kind of a straight space, but you can be here. I don't care. You're going to watch me all you want, but I may be bi, but I don't identify with the community at all. Depends on what you believe. If you're not a Trump voter, if you're not like Blair White or Buck Angel or something, then you don't have a place here. Well, I like gays as long as they're like Blair White or Buck Angel. Okay, Satan, I hear you. Do I have to bend you over? As I will. This is a space for logic, reason, and science. And yes, Trump is my sugar daddy. He is sugar daddy to millions of retards. Okay, let me get the shirt. My God, how far do I gotta go to get out of the frame? I don't want you to see me naked. It's too hot. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. See? Daddy's home. Well, Tenderloin is not a good place to carry a bag with anything bigger than a saw grains and sawdust in it. So. Nope. My dad is Swedish and my mom is Mexican. So very, very distantly related. Trump is not a loser. He is a fucking hero. He's a war hero. And he should be buried in Arlington Cemetery with the rest of the heroes. I don't care if you don't believe me. You're stupid as fuck. Trump should be buried in Arlington Cemetery with the rest of the heroes. He arrested Maduro. He put Iran in his place. He put China in its fucking place. He put the whole damn world in its place, dude. Everyone's afraid of him. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Trump is a winner. He's the greatest hero we've ever had. It's like, fuck. We haven't had nobody on earth, no country on earth is a president as great as him. He's the best president of all presidents on the whole earth. Can't say the same for the universe because I only know an empire, couple of kingdoms, and that's about it. They're usually ruled by monarchs. Aliens are usually ruled by monarchs. And you're going bye-bye. You're being too negative. Bye-bye. And bye-bye. You can't be negative in here. You got to have positive affirmations. Positive affirmations only. And bye-bye. Sit and rotate. Well, I guess my ally nation to the east agrees with that. Yep, the Cyrax Nation. Nation to my eastern border, says that one. Sit and rotate, bitches. You fucked up. Well, since I'm only dealing with stupidity at this point, good night. I pray the enemies of my nation burn in hell and their cities burn down with them. May God bless America with a lot of fire, judged by ash and fire.